Bad upper back posture like this can be painful. It can affect your breathing. It can even affect your self-esteem and confidence. If you struggle with your upper back posture, then this video is for you. So in this video, I'm going to give you my best posture restoring tips. You can do them at home, you can do them at work. I'm going to explain where some of this bad posture comes from, some of the situations you find yourself struggling with it the most, show you some simple exercises to help reduce and improve it, and give you a better confidence to reduce and improve that poor upper back posture. Hi, I'm Dr. Josh Gelber. I'm a chiropractor in Toronto, Ontario in the Annex neighborhood. This channel is all about the insights, strategies, and help that you need to return to an optimal posture, have more freedom, and endure less pain. Having a bad upper back posture, it's quite literally a pandemic. There's so many people dealing with this. I see this on a regular basis. Sometimes it's a really visible physical thing. It can affect self-esteem, confidence. Sometimes people think they have that bad posture. It's not as bad as they think visually. It might affect their breathing. It might be causing pain. It just frustrates them to think they can't stand up all the way. It can affect breathing. It can affect blood pressure, our heart rate. It can affect the strength in our arms. All the nerves in that area that might be strained or under distress from that bad posture control heart, control lungs, control shoulders and arms. You know, for you, it might be a nuisance. It could be a real source of pain. It could be having all this neck pain, and I know it's got to do with my poor upper back posture, my poor thoracic posture. For other people, it affects their sleep. It can affect you in so many ways as a distraction, again, as that confidence detractor. It's not a fun thing to deal with. And then people wonder, why does it happen? Where does it come from? It can be bad habits over a course of time. It can be familial, genetic, hereditary. If you think about the people in your life that you've modeled after, maybe they had this posture and you were following after them. You sat like them, you stand like them, you lean like them. So there's a lot of reasons and variables to how it ends up on you today. I'm going to show you my best life hacks, my best self-care tips, just a handful, to help work you through improving that posture, reducing that slouching position, hopefully reducing the pain and increasing comfort and freedom. So logically, one of the most common places you're going to find that upper back posture an issue is at the workstation. Whether it's sitting desk, whether it's standing desk, we can find challenge with both. So making sure you have a good postural setup is certainly important, okay? Monitor height should be about here. Looking down slightly is adequate. Having a good chair height so that your knee can actually be slightly below your hip. But you should be able to use the back of your chair comfortably while you're working. It's super easy to start leaning in, to lower that posture, to get really focused on what you're doing. You've been there, I've been there. But what you really want to focus on instead, if you need a break from different sitting, is move to the front of your chair. You'll see that big gap behind me. I'm sitting at the edge. I'm dropping one knee, not both, but one knee down to the ground, bringing my foot back. Makes a huge impact on the comfort of your lower back, which makes it much easier to maintain that upper back posture. So lower affects upper. You can do this while seated. If you're in a standing desk situation, cycle your legs. Pretend you're dancing in place. You can also put a step, put a book, put a stool underneath, one foot up. It again relaxes your hips and allows your upper back to stay more open. You have to be in charge though of keeping your head back here. It will always want to drift forward. I had a patient come in not that long ago who mentioned he got a standing desk, but his keyboard was way up here, way too high. So we had to find a riser, book, box. But a few really tall patients where that height of monitor, height of keyboard are really different. Doesn't help being on a laptop. So at a workstation, somewhere you can separate those, make sure your arms stay relaxed so that you're not even straining your upper back. Make sure it's not too low so you're stooping your upper back. And make sure that you just can be as natural as possible and take breaks. And without that break, your body will get tired, it will stoop forward, you will slouch and go into that painful poor posture state. For this other exercise, all you need is a bare wall. You can be in a slight squat position if you want to give yourself a wall sit challenge for your legs at the same time. We could all use a bit more stimulus. The wall angel is awesome. So your arms can be up. Want to relax your shoulders. You might not get all the way back to the wall at the beginning, but your goal is to be able, just like a snow angel when we were kids, sometimes as adults, you want to be able to slide up and down many times as you can. You'll feel a stimulus in the mid-back. You will feel a stretch in the chest. This is to open and strengthen, stretch and strengthen at the same time. You can do 20, you can do 10, however many you can every day. Lower back can be relaxed. It doesn't have to be pushed against the wall. And going through this, you can also do YWTL exercises. That means putting your arms up in those very letter positions. We have a Y position, opening your shoulders, feeling a stretch in this area. W, bring them down, bring them back. T, put your arms out. You can even rotate your palms and just stimulate your shoulders at the same time, always with a bit of a backwards intent. Last one, as an L, put your arms down to the sides in this upside down L position. Again, just opening things up along the front of your shoulders. Then we can do a right side up L at the same time. You can do some down. Then if you have a shoulder issue specifically and this doesn't work for you, delete it. So upwards L's, even downwards L's, like so. And you can repeat those 4 letters again as much as 20 times to find a comfortable endurance. So in this third component, I'm going to show you, there's a lot of devices out there, whether it's a brace like this that you can find on Facebook, through Marketplace, whether it's any version of a foam roller. This is something that you can actually lie on. You might want to get some professional guidance in this department. Try it gently. If it feels good, great. If it has a negative feedback, certainly check with someone, ask a question here. I'd be happy to help. But you can lie on these devices for a couple minutes a day. And whether that's something like this, and just leaning back, your head can be in a pillow or fold a towel if it's too intense for you. But this just helps to, again, another way to stretch out passively the chest and the negative postures of the day. You can go with that roller and a device like this. There's lots of different versions. Some are great, some are moderate. Try one with a money-back guarantee. I can always mention a few that I've enjoyed. We've got an in-office specific device called a Deneroll. You can ask questions about that too. And you'll just want to assume that position for 30 seconds, a minute, a few minutes, almost like planks. Don't hold them for long at first, but you can gradually grow to do more. There I've got the top 3 best tips I can provide to people on a regular basis. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like it, leave a comment below, ask a question. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for regular updates on postural strategies, pain reduction, and freedom increasers. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.